Met 11 o'clock this morning. I don't answer me. Yeah. Turn it towards me just a little bit more. There we go. Hey, what happened to the heat here? Get in there. Here. I've been doing this with this kind of tool. It wasn't too bad at all. Okay. Beautiful bubble. Very good. Set it off. I'll chop off a little extra piece here.
Ah, you get to use your $65 wrench.
Well, 99% of the time, I use it as a crimper. It's the best crimpers you can get.
Oh yeah, that's why I was looking for one, but
he makes just perfect crimps. So.
Seems to be tight, huh?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Right, that's good.
The idea on this thing is they're trying to get it so that you don't accidentally pull the cord out. Unfortunately,
sure. They don't give you any room to get any leverage.
You can't get any leverage from that side.
I have a little dielectric, maybe. Of course, now you never get it back off. So.
Yeah, when you pull it off, you probably rip the whole fucking cable out. But there's no reason to take it off anyway. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go all the way up. Probably does, but well, I'll let you worry about that later on. Let me get the SWR meter.
Okay.
And we'll put the antenna on, and we'll do an SWR, a little tweaking.
All right. Meanwhile, you can get your phone.
Okay. Well, the cables are too short. You just can't get to anything. There we go. Now we got it. Let's see now if we can fix that one. They go the meter. I gotta push it back a bit. Okay. All right, now put the radio on channel 1. Okay. Oh, I got it over here.
Whatever you say.
It's on channel 1. All right, we need to go to SWR. First of all, let's see if we got any power. Shy of 3 watts. It'll go up. It'll go up when we turn the engine on. For testing the antenna, we don't care as long as we have enough power to calibrate the meter. Not good. So now let's go to channel 40. Okay, channel 4 is twice as good as channel 1, and that means we need to go up. We need to bring the antenna. The antenna tip needs to go up by half an inch. We got an old 95. Hold on, I got a stethoscope. I'm also going to need the cap because the test has to be done with the cap on it. Gotcha. the one shot over there. Let's see how close we got. Okay, channel 1. Ooh, look at the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, we're down below 1.5. Let's recalibrate the meter. Now we go to channel 40. Recalibrate the meter on 40. Okay, we went too far. 40 is bad now, and 1 is good. So we gotta go halfway.
Well, you didn't know you were going to go hiking today.
Yeah, I had to do that quite often. I've had trucks over here that were so high that they reached my chest. You know, I needed one of these to get in.
Oh, wow.
The only nice things about those is you gotta do is run some wire underneath. You got plenty of room.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You don't need a lift. The only lift is to get in, but you don't need a lift to run anything.
Okay, it's coming down on 40. Let's see what it looks like on 1. Oh, on 1 it's so freaking good that the needle goes to a perfect 0. Alright, I just gotta keep on going until we get it right.
That's what I like to hear. None of that Best Buy crap. So you're having to go in, thread it in a little further each time, or?
Yeah, I went up quite a bit and then working our way down now.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So now we're still on channel 40. Oh, look at channel 40, now it's real good. Now we can get channel 1 to be as good as that. Alright. And now look what happens when I go to channel 20. Right into the middle. The needle virtually doesn't move. That's what you call a perfect match.
Yeah. That's pretty much what everyone uses on the trail, right? 20, I think it's 17 or 20.
Yeah, that's the middle of the band. But the antennas, anything below 4 feet, okay, sometimes if you only tune it on channel 20, you might be off either on 1 or 4, so you got to go back and forth. If the antenna is 4 feet and you go to channel 20 and you tweak it to perfect, it says perfect on both ends. And that's called the bandwidth of the antenna. A perfect antenna is 102 inch. So the more you shrink the antenna, you can still match it, but you can only match a few channels, not all.
Yeah.
Right? Now if you take the 3 foot off and you put a 2 footer in there, channel 1 and channel 40 will not drop below a 2.
Right.
But you get 19 and 20 perfect, okay, and you get about 8-10 channels on both sides, but at the extreme, okay, that's okay. I make sure everything is tight.
So I might be better off with a 4 foot?
No, the antenna is perfect on all sides, so you don't need to.
Oh, I hear squawking in there. That's good. That's a good sign.
That's a good sign. Yeah. That's a good sign. Hey, about it 0 unit 161, you're calling. You by the radio? Hello, 0. You still awake? Are you taking your afternoon nap? Hello, break. Not out there. Now, make sure that you're neutral. And I want to show you the power, okay, with the engine on. You see here, you're just shy of 3 watts.
Right.
And you turn the engine on because the radios are spec not at 12 volts or 13.8 volts. So you only get that.
Just that clutch start cancel button up there?
This here?
No, up. Up on the dash.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Now it'll start without the clutch.
the power now?
Yeah.
Measure 4 watts.
Yeah.
Hell. Okay, so that's
I got a warm start, hiccup, gremlin kind of thing.
hello, test. That's your modulation. Hello, test, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Yeah, about 4.5 watts. It's very good for a stock radio. All right, you can go ahead and kill it.
Yeah, I got a weird warm start gremlin. It'll anytime it's warm and I leave it sit for about 20 minutes like we did. 5 minutes it won't do it, but 20 minutes I go to restart it and it just wants to run on. It seems like it's running on 2 for about. If I just throttle it, you know, up. It almost seems as though I hear the fan cut off and then it's fine. It's a clutch fan, but I'm not sure that has anything to do with it. But then, or if I drive off, if I drive about 20 feet, it'll come out of it.
Come out of it.
Yep.
Every car has got his little.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
You know.
As you can see, this is my hero today, man. This is a tight squeeze, but it's good to go for good, you know. And
yeah.
like you said, once it's in there, it's good. I don't have to mess with it ever.
That's as good as we can do that, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Well, don't be afraid. That scares me. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Let's see if the old man can find a hole here.
You didn't say that.
Well, I tell you, I am 67 and I've never had that problem.
Thank
God things are still good.
Hey, you heard about that guy in Hungary, in Budapest, that's 104 and walks his 4-year-old daughter to school.
Are you kidding me?
No kidding. He walked. He said, they said, how you do it? He said, I walk every day. I walk her to school for the last 40 years since I retired.
Wow.
And I've walked, and then when she was born, I walked again. You know, even more. I walk a little further.
Yeah.
104. Not the oldest man in Hungary, I don't think, but he's up there.
Sure
he's the oldest man to have a kid. That's for sure.
We had
100 years old. He had a kid.
We had an elderly gentleman in St. Peter that passed away about 2.5 years ago. Italian guy from the island of Ischia in the Bay of Naples. He died at the right of the age of 106, and he was only useless for the last 6-7 months of his life.
Right. Yeah.
Because you couldn't walk. He lived off of 9th Street and either Walker or ever or the block below that, and he was an old fisherman. Every fucking morning he would walk all the way down to the docks, the San Pedro, spend a couple hours there yakking, with the younger generation, and then walk himself back
Teach them something they don't know.
And be home by 1 o'clock so he could have lunch.
Nice.
And when he was 104, we went to a party at, I don't know if you're familiar with Port Socol down there in San Pedro.
Sure.
They got a fish market that serves fish, dinner.
On newspaper with a...
Yeah, and on the top they call there is a restaurant called the Top of the Market. And we had a party for somebody there, and he was there. At the end, my wife and I were walking down the stairs, small elevators, so, a lot of people. So we're walking down the stairs, and my wife, has got her hand on the railing, and I'm next to her. And he comes down from my right side, on the opposite side, and he's
right around you.
Downstairs, and my wife goes, holy shit, I'm 60 and I'm holding on. He's 100 and something, and he's just running down the stairs without holding to nothing.
Wow.
And his oldest son is 84 or 85, and he's going to be just like his old man.
How many people can say that? I mean, that you get to hang out with your dad when you're 80-something.
If you see this guy, you will think he's in mid to late 60s, healthy as a bull. And you know what he says? The trick is you eat very little I said, oh shit, that's a problem. You can't say that
You
to
started the very first one. I'm having a problem
You
already.
can't say that to another Italian. Eat very little. That's against the laws. Oh, God Almighty. Ouch. Very well. I just want to make sure that he was still making noises. Okay, that's nice and tight over there.
All tuned, ready to tuck away. Thank you, Mr. Benucci.
Not a problem.
That classic or what?